Hello everyone, welcome, and I'm on the journey. If you're interested in knowing the transformation pros and cons of the carnivore diet, stay tuned. Hi, my name is Matt. In this video, I'm going to reveal both scale and non-scale victories that I've had and what it's like now that I'm 60 days into the carnivore diet. And for those who don't know, the carnivore diet is primarily a meat-only diet, with the exception of some eggs. There's some more restrictive versions of the diet, such as the lion diet, but I'm going to stick with the broader version of the carnivore diet. Why I started the carnivore diet in the first place? Tiredness. That's the main one. I was very tired. All the time. Irritable. I dealt with, I guess I'm told, anxiety, depression, but I think it showed as loneliness. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Pre-diabetes, my skin is extremely dry. And then finally weight loss. Weight loss actually was not my primary goal with carnivore. Now on to my actual results that I started. Now, I started at 404 pounds. But when I got into it, I didn't just start slowly. I jumped all in and I just went cold turkey. I never actually dealt with what a lot of people call the keto flu. I never really had it. But I did have a lull in energy probably around day 3 to 4. After that, right after that, day 3 into day 4 and near the end of day 4, all of a sudden my energy just skyrocketed. I started noticing weight loss, but more than that, my clothes started fitting looser. After about a week, my brain fog started to lift. I'm one of those people who used to, set an alarm, and then when it went off, I would lay there in bed probably 15, 20 minutes before I'd get up very slowly out of the bed. Then I'd go downstairs and take my medications and supplements, and then I would get ready for work. Now, I'm never really a person that would actually jump up out of bed. But now, I actually get up in the morning full of energy, hop out of the bed. I'm more cheery than I've known in a long time. And, that first day that I really started feeling this energy, it's like you wake up and the quintessential, birds are tweeting and the angel chorus is singing, and you're just like, wow, what is going on here? It's just kind of cool. And so moving on, about the second week, I started seeing my skin not be so dry. My dandruff was getting better. I'm not in the restroom as much, less gas. This is a big thing for those who know me. The smells of seed oils, like if you go to restaurants or anything like that, started to disgust me. They actually started to make me feel slightly nauseous. Obviously, the weight loss continued and still continues to this day. But about a month in, I started realizing that I didn't feel lonely anymore. Now, I was told by doctors that I'm dealing with anxiety and depression, but I never really knew why, because I did not feel depressed, aside from the loneliness. And so I started wondering, after this loneliness was lifting, I started wondering if perhaps this loneliness was actually a manifestation of my anxiety, depression. Although it's really the only one I know, but I'm also a lot less irritable. Those still continue today. All those positives, and including weight loss. Today, the list of transformations is mental clarity, the brain fog. My pre-diabetes, my blood sugar is basically flat. It stays right around 120. Probably a little less than that, but it barely varies at all. My dandruff has gone down. My skin dryness is down. I have reduced gas. My nails actually grow quicker. I'm actually having to cut my nails quite often. My relationship with food is much better. I used to be the person that I would get one taste of something and I could not stop eating it until I was stuffed, like to the gills. And now I can't even comprehend that. Obviously, my digestion is getting better. Anxiety, depression, loneliness, that stuff's pretty much gone. Snoring. Eye floaters, I did notice that they're not as noticeable. I can still see them occasionally in just the right light, but they are much less noticeable. My joint pain is getting better. I used to deal with my knees and ankles and stuff like that hurting a lot, and that's actually getting better. My clothes are getting looser, weight loss, as well as waist loss. Now on to today. Since today is day 60, I decided to go and throw the scale on the kitchen floor and just, weigh in and see what it is, even though I just did it a couple days ago. And surprisingly, drum roll, 355 pounds. That's a total loss so far of 49 pounds. Oh my gosh. I can't comprehend how long ago that it was that I actually weighed this before. It's been a long time. Probably pretty close to a decade, maybe more. Now, obviously, weight loss was not my primary reason for starting Carnivore, but it's certainly a welcome effect. I've lost several inches on my waist, although I've never officially measured it. I'm having to tighten my belt, and I've also had to fold the waist of my pants so it's not so baggy. That does mean that I'm going to have to buy clothes again soon. But I'll hold off for now because I'm going to continue to lose weight, and I don't want to have to continue to buy clothes every, couple weeks or so, month or however long. But that will happen. Although I wanted to throw out, I got some common questions that I've received from people. One of those is, what are some of my favorite foods, my go-to foods and stuff like that? Well, some of my favorites and my go-tos are steak, obviously, pot roasts, and chicken. A little tip, chicken leg quarters are one of the little-known secrets to getting good value at the supermarket. Like, for instance, I can go down to my local Walmart and pick up a 10-pound bag of chicken leg quarters for about $6. That's good. That's good. All right. But my favorite by far is BBBE, which is beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So basically you grind up, you take the ground beef and you saute it, you brown it up, you cook up the bacon and eggs, and then you combine it with butter at the end. Now, the amounts of meat and eggs can vary, but it's up to you, whatever you want to put together. I usually do somewhere between 6 and 12 eggs per meal that I make, and I use like a whole pound of beef, give or take, right around there. I always drain the beef fat. However, I leave the bacon fat in there because it's just delicious. Now, and I want to make sure that, say this though, make sure you adequately salt it. Now, this leads me to some of the lessons I've learned. For one, the carnivore diet's not for everyone, but I do think that it could benefit most people. Yeah, I do miss some of the old foods like cheesecake, ice cream, potatoes, pasta, etc., but I don't crave them. And that is one of the things that I thought that I would just be killed by all of this, was the cravings, and it never happened. It never transpired. One thing I do want to say, salt. You have to get enough salt, enough electrolytes, potassium, magnesium. I did do Element, and that is a great electrolyte. But I've also, got the Body Armor electrolyte drinks that I've been drinking as well. But I did run into a little snag when I didn't drink enough electrolytes. And that was that my breath had a very sickly sweet smell to it. And then I also noticed, that my urine had a strong smell or a cloudy look to it. This is generally a sign that you're not getting enough electrolytes. And I asked the doctor this, and he was basically saying that if I am starting to have that breath that just smells this sickly sweet, I'm not getting enough electrolytes. That means that my electrolytes need to increase substantially. And from what I've been hearing a lot from other people on Carnivore is at least, especially to start, at least 1,000 grams of sodium a day. To me, that seems like a lot. Anyways, it's been great. Obviously I've had positives and negatives. And one of the negatives is that a lot of doctors just are not trained in nutrition. And so they go by the FDA guidelines that were released back in, let's say, 1980. And they're not up to date. But this also goes for instance, like nursing homes or schools and stuff like that. They're not going to give what we consider as carnivores the proper human diet. Just go take a look at Dr. Barry's videos, and he'll explain more about the proper human diet. Anyways, 49 pounds down. That is amazing. I hope to hear from more of you. Make sure to leave a comment down below if any of this information is helpful, or if you have any more questions or just want to know more. Let me know. Post a comment down below. Send me a message, whatever you need to do. I'm here to help. I enjoy being here with y'all. And go ahead. Smack that like button. go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done already. And I'm hoping to see you guys in the near future of a new video. I'm planning on doing more videos. I'm going to try to get better videos, starting to edit a little bit, getting my channel put together. And hopefully you like the thumbnail on this one. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next one. High five, everybody. And if you are on this carnivore journey with me, let me know down below. Give this video a like, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks again, and peace out all.